What's up, everybody? Wayne York here, and today I woke up this morning and had hit 422 subscribers, so I thought it'd be a great day to just go ahead and go over my entire new 422 engine build. Alright, so let's jump in. Alright guys, I just wanted to start out by showing one of these because it's probably the most exciting part of the build, at least for me. But we are going to be adding twin turbos. These are from Precision. Got two of them, 64, 66 millimeter. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on the actual engine build. My car is a 2015 Challenger Scat Pack, so it has the 6.4 block that we're going to be basing this entire build off of. To start out, I got the MMX 422 stroker kit. Originally, I wanted to go with the 411 kit, but they told me it was going to be on back order for anywhere from 8 weeks to 6 months. They really didn't have any idea. I'm hoping to get the car back together a lot sooner than then. So I went ahead and just went with the 422 kit that they offer. And that has a Molnar crank and push rods for the pistons. And then the actual pistons are Malley, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. But the pistons are 10 overbore. So once that kit does show up, I'm gonna have to get the block bored by a machine shop to fit the slightly larger pistons. And with the larger pistons, that's what's gonna make it the 422, along with a different stroke. So with the head gaskets I'm gonna be using, it's gonna put it at 9.5 compression ratio. If you were to use a stock head gasket, it would put it at like 9.8, so we're going a little bit lower to set up the car for a boost, obviously. Next, we got a MMX custom grind camshaft. So I talked to Byron there, and he went through a lot of details with me, asking me a ton of questions. What size tire the car is going to be running, what RPM I want to shift the gears at. He asked me a ton of information to go into how it's going to be done for this specific setup, for the turbos and everything. I know another guy that had cam done by him, and he was having really good results, so I figured I'd stick with him. He seems to know what he's doing, so I'm going to give it a try and should have some really good results. I got a set of OEM Hellcat lifters. So basically we're going to go ahead and go through, this entire engine is going to be new besides the block. So I'm getting new lifters, new cam bearings. The machine shop's going to do the cam bearings for me as well. Other than that, my dad and I are fully building this engine, but we're doing full new oil pump. We got a Hellcat oil pump coming for it. New valve set. Everything's going to be new on it. To accommodate the larger cam setup, like I said, so we're gonna have non-MDS Hellcat lifters, which 6-speed cars already have, but I'm just getting a new set because everything in the motor is gonna be new. We got the 105 wall push rods, 15-16 valve springs, and I'm also getting, I don't know how to pronounce it either, Stanky Motorsports, I'm not sure, probably butchered that. But they have the rocker shaft stabilizers, so we're going to go ahead and get that as well for the higher RPM and just more power, just to make the entire engine more stable. I did send off my heads. I did get a set of newer ones because in 2018 they changed how the heads were made and they're much stronger. So I got a set of heads off a 2019 car that were pretty much brand new. I sent them out to MMX like a week or so ago, and they are being ported currently, and I should have those back in the next week or two, and I'll go over, show how they look whenever they come back to me. We got ARP head studs that hold everything together with the boost. I decided to go with the Holley high ram intake manifold. So this thing is actually going to sit much higher, going to make a lot more power on the upper RPMs hopefully, which will be great for this entire setup. The intake manifold actually sits so high, I'm going to have to cut a hole through the middle of the hood. And the black one that I thought looked nice was actually on back order. So I got the unpainted version, and I believe, so I have a black hood for the car. I think we're going to get the intake manifold B5 blue to match the car, and I'm gonna have the hood's black, so we're gonna have it cut out and be poking out right in the middle. I think it's gonna look pretty sweet to color paint match it to the blue. That Holley High Rain, it is the 105 millimeter opening. Now the throttle body pattern on these are made for GM cars, so your Mopar throttle body does not just bolt right up to it. So I also had to get an adapter plate that MMX offers. So I got that with a Granatelli 105 millimeter throttle body. So this thing's gonna be flowing a ton of air. I also got an ATI dampener. This one I got was 6% overdrive. From what I could find, that was the closest to the stock diameter. I don't necessarily want it, like supercharger cars typically go over, naturally aspirated cars typically go under drive. I was trying to stay stock, but we did get that was the closest I could get to stock was 6%, and I did get the double crank pin kit for that. So the big thing for this is going to be the Hellion kit. I went with the Hellion Sleeper Turbo Kit, twin 66 millimeter turbos, and this thing should be able to push a lot of power. So I'm excited about that. I could go over, I didn't know today what I was going to do on this, so if you guys want to see like unboxing video on any of this stuff, just leave it in the comments. Let me know what you would like to see going through the Hellion kit or whatever it is you'd like to see. But to power all this, I got a 4 fuel system. I got the double pump or dual pump 525, which is like basically what a Hellcat comes with, but I got 2 of them, so it is going to support a lot of power. I got 10 AN feed lines, 8 AN return lines, and 1300cc injectors from Injector Dynamics to fuel this thing. I did get a few other things also for the car. That's going to be like, I had BMR, the rear end arms before, but I've been running the Demon Killer springs, and it lowered the rear of the car, and the BMR arms were fully maxed out. So I'm swapping over. I got new AAD arms to hopefully get the alignment and everything set up better for the drag racing. I got a new drive shaft. I already had axles because I kept breaking those, so I already had 1400 horsepower axles. I ordered a drive shaft. It hasn't came in yet. I'm still waiting on the stroker kit. It's supposed to have shipped this week, so I'm hoping to have it here in a few days, hopefully this upcoming week or so. And once that comes in, I can start piecing this thing together, get the block to the machine shop, and we'll be having a lot of stuff on this. So please subscribe. Thank you for watching. There's going to be a lot of videos, and especially once the car gets going, obviously it's going to be a lot of excitement, and I'm ready to get this thing going. So you can follow the Instagram at B5Beast422 or YouTube as well. Thanks for watching.